Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Carol here at Oak House Journals. Lovely to have you with me. I'm going to do assignment number 30 or week 30 of Margarete Miller's Collage Challenge for 2025. And these are the prompts for this week. These are my prompt pieces. So quickly going through those for you. Something with wavy lines or patterns. I've got this little decorative envelope here. And I thought in terms of wavy lines, I could use the word Paris, or in something with patterns, I could use either of those as my patterns. So that's my choice for prompt number 1. The second one is a black and white photo. Well, I've got this lady here and this gentleman. Not sure which one of these I want to use, but I've got those to hit that prompt. Something featuring bold typography. Well, I've got this label here that says Liberty on it, so that's my choice for that one. A musical instrument, I've already fussy cut this one out. I hope you can see that. Something you find in a car. Well, you don't find them so much these days because of sat-navs, but some cars, including mine, still have maps in them or a book of maps. So I've got this little scrap left over from another project. And the final one, the bonus prompt, is an oval. So I've got this faux card here. And I'm choosing it particularly because of the oval there, but also because of the word Orleans there. So let's see what I can do with these. As always, I'm going to put my prompt choices up ahead. I'm going to lift this off and see how it's going to look. Now it fits nicely within my page boundaries there on either side, but I'm going to try turning it sideways. Leave that flap turned back, I think. Maybe something like that. Slap bang in the middle. Let's see what I can do with the word Paris there. Actually, let's go for the pattern. Let's do that. So I'm going to maybe put that like that. Line this edge up with the address down there. Something like that. Leaves that pattern there, but covers up this bottom one, but I think that's fine. Definitely don't want those birds showing, so I'm covering those up. I like the fact that one of the prompts was for a musical instrument and I've got music lines on here. I'll have to move that over to get this in, and it obviously can't go on this side because it would cover up that pattern. So let's pull that right over. Do something like that with this. I'm going to stagger it on that card, I think. Or am I? No, I'm going to level it up this week on that card. And I'm going to use the edge of the card under the letters. Like that. About putting that under there. I'd like the green to pick up the green on here, so I'd like those to be showing a little bit, so maybe something like that. Yeah, I'm quite liking this already. Just got to get my photos in. Just going to move that over a little bit more. Just want this one staggered here. I'll take my hands away. It's all a bit wonky on my page, but I can sort that out in due course. Just wondering where this one can go. I'm looking at this corner down here because there's quite a big staggering there. So that could go down there. Unfortunately, it covers over my word Orleans down there. That could work up there, but it covers up part of my big print. Okay, I think I'll sacrifice that Orleans down there. I'm going to move that across quite a bit because if I want to bring this in, then that all has to move that way. Straight away, I'm liking it better. Still leaves my oval peeping out. Push that down a little bit more. I've still got a bit of pattern showing, so I'm okay about doing that. That can go out a little bit more there. And I could have the top here with that decorative piece along that top edge. Can you see that there's a black line to one side of this gentleman. I'm going to line it up with that, and then the edge of the card I'm going to line up with the address there. I think I like how that sits, like that. I'm going to pop that down a little bit so that I can get a bit more of that address showing. So I'm actually liking that. This needs to come up a little bit more. Yeah, I'm liking that, I have to say. I'm like, oh, this is, by happenstance, this has gone where I want it to go, probably out a little bit more like that. Yeah, I'm liking that. And then this, I could have down the side here. And then it feels a bit too diagonal to me there. Let's have a look at this side. I'm thinking about having it half on and half off both of these if I put it here. Don't mind that, I have to say. I prefer it on this side to this side, but I am wondering whether it might be nice down there. And actually, I don't mind that either. And I'm making use of this line here, the one that goes down that side, to anchor it on, and it doesn't give me a straight edge onto here, it breaks up that edge. Bizarrely, that's how I want my piece to go this week. This piece of paper here, this piece of the map, is lining up with the bottom of the bureau that's behind him. This line is lining up with that. This edge on this card is allowing me to have that portion of the address showing. And if I have it where it is on the envelope, I can just get that pattern in. I'm just going to put that finger there, and I'm wondering whether I can just move that across slightly, like that. I think I like that lower down, although it does obscure some of that, but I think I'm going to go with that actually. Yeah, that's sitting better, I think, for me. Yeah, I like that. So I'm going to go in with my glue now. I'll glue all this together and then I'll be back. And here is my finished piece all glued together now. So let me bring in the prompts very quickly. Something with wavy lines or patterns. Well, I went with this envelope in the background here, and this was my pattern. And black and white photograph was number 2. Well, I went with this gentleman here. Something featuring bold typography. I went with that label, Liberty card or print there. A musical instrument. Well, I popped it down that left-hand side on this card. Something you find in a car. Well, I went with the good old-fashioned maps, and I actually in the end didn't get much of the green road showing, but I've got enough to pick up the green on this faux card here. And the bonus, an oval. Well, that's what's left of my oval there. So this one came together super quick this week. I do like it. I like the monochrome tones and the slight touch on a musical theme, although you can hardly see any musical lines up here. And also the word New Orleans is hidden now, but never mind. That was the theme I was working to. So thank you as always everybody for watching. I'll do some close-up photos at the end, and I hope to see you next week. Until then, have a fabulous week. Keep smiling. Bye bye now.